And they called him names. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, they teased him over and over until tears came from his eyes. Poor Rudolph was very sad. He was different. Sometimes the other reindeers made a circle around him, and they sang, red nose, a funny sight, a big as an apple and twice as bright. They kicked up snowballs, and with their tiny hoofs, they covered Rudolph in a blanket of white, fluffy snow. All the reindeer loved to play games. They played tree tag and snow slide and tumble bones. But Rudolph was never asked to play. He stood behind a pine tree and he watched. He was very lonely. Rudolph couldn't even play hide and seek with the rabbits. His nose always gave him away. Before Christmas Eve, Santa's elves posted a sign on the gate to Toyland. Santa's team choosing time, the sign said. All the reindeer were asked to line up at 8 o'clock in the meadow. Santa Claus was coming to choose the team. What reindeer? Well, he delivered presents for every little boy and girl around the world. The reindeer fairly danced with excitement, and when they heard the news, they pranced and tossed their antlers and pawed the snowy ground with their hoofs. Each reindeer hoped he would be chosen to guide Santa's sleigh. It was the greatest honor a reindeer could ever have. Rudolph sighed. He was ashamed to have Santa see him. His bright nose red. No, so he decided to hide. At 8 o'clock, when all the reindeer came to the meadow, where they had gone to the meadow, Rudolph hid behind a holly hedge. His bright nose red blended in with the bright red berries, and the thick growth of leaves concealed him the rest of him. No one would find him there. In the meadow, all the reindeer Toyland, except Rudolph, stood in a line while Santa expected them. Santa Claus chose carefully. Only the fastest, the strongest, and the best would do. I think Dasher will be fine. He's the biggest reindeer, said Santa. Dasher rode the elf in a big boat. And Dancer's the strongest, said Santa, pulling his beard. Dancer rode the elf. Ho, ho, let's see, continued Santa. And here's Prancer, and here's Vixen. They make the smoothest landings on rooftop. Comet is the fastest. And Cupid is the most sure-footed, said Santa. I pick them. And last, said Santa, I choose Donder. And Blitzen, they're the best at twisting over treetops and skimming over telephone poles. The reindeer and Santa's team were very happy. They rubbed their noses. And they danced and clicked their antlers together. Even the reindeer who weren't chosen were given jobs to do. One was to try out electric trains, and another to cuddle Christmas kittens. The only reindeer without a job was Rudolph. He wanted to help, but he knew he would be laughed at. So he stayed hidden behind the holly hedge. At last, it was Christmas Eve. Santa's elves were very busy packing the sleigh. I don't care if they make fun of me, said Rudolph. Suddenly, I want to help too. He dashed from his hiding place behind the hedge. He went to find Santa. There must be something I can do, he sighed. The night was bitter cold, and there was a terrible fog. All covered the earth. Santa's elves kept bumping into each other as they hitched up the team. They could hardly see. Each bright red harness, and they put a jingle bell on each. To make matters worse, Dasher and Dancer were fighting over who was going to be the lead reindeer. I was chosen first, said Dasher, stamping angrily. But you always trip over the moon, said Dancer, kicking a falling star. Even Santa was cross. We'll never get there if you two don't stop quarreling, he said. And where is my Christmas list? Dash it all! I can't see a thing in this fog. Just then, a soft glow lit up the snow. Thank goodness, said Santa. Jolly again. I found my list. Ho, ho, ho. I must have tucked it in my belt. Who brought this fine lantern? Asked Santa. I must take it with me. I can see perfectly now. Why, it's not a lantern, said Rudolph, trembling. The light comes from my nose. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, said Santa. I'm certainly glad to see you. Your light will guide my sled tonight. I appoint you head of my team and #1 reindeer in all the world. Rudolph held his head up high. Proudly he pranced to the front of the team. All the other reindeer bowed. Donder and Dancer helped Rudolph put on his harness, and Cupid gave him a beautiful spring of holly berries. Then down through the clouds and over the sleeping houses, Santa and his team flew on that foggy Christmas Eve. And leading the whole procession was Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. So if you see a glow, a soft glow in the sky on Christmas Eve, you can be sure that Rudolph, the most famous reindeer of all, is there, very near. And ho, 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 and Merry Christmas to all of you. So, who has Dancer and Prancer and Vixen and Blitzen? Whatever. Anyway, well, this is it from all of us. Thank you very much for coming. I have a little surprise for the parents. A little something. Okay, I think it's in the back. But anyway, you're more than welcome to ask any questions if you have any. Any questions? No? This young man needs to improve his English. Very good. Thank you very much for all of you for coming.